Good morning, everyone. Hope you're doing well. We're back another day, another not sure what to say. But I feel like thank you very much for the cloud rain. How are you doing, Muga fan? So what are we doing today? We're continuing where we were yesterday. We managed to get the system that we're working on. We're spawning all different types of objects you can pick now in different areas here, which is great. It's also in the inventory. They're sorted, which is good. They're always in the same position, even if you stop and start, and they also end up at the end of the inventory. If you get anything, it's going to be put at the end of the inventory, and it's going to be ordered for the save as well, which is nice. And where are my glasses? I always like place them somewhere there. So we have a few things left to do. And the first thing we're gonna do, let me post that. First thing we're gonna do is to make hello Imperial. Well, we have a few things to do. So we have a problem. That is, these are the colliders, so we're gonna remove them later, but they are here for the visibility now. So if you're in here, like in the middle of two colliders. Hello Max, how are you doing? Yeah, Imperial has never spelled my name correctly. So when we break this, we cannot mine this one. So we gotta go out and go back in, which is a problem. How are you doing, Max? So that's something we gotta fix, either by making sure that they're never placed inside each other. Then I gotta do some calculations with the colliders. Good, nice. And the second thing is we need to add. Sorry if I misspelled my name. It's fine. People do that. Second thing is the hotkey bar. We can use it, but we don't have the icons. They're not showing properly. And we don't have the name of things. So we gotta fix that as well. I'm just fixing the battery for my headphones. It's just two Z's. It's the same. Yeah, the second is the hotkey bar. The third is we need to be able to sell things. We used to be able to sell things, but now we cannot do that. So we need to fix that as well. So let's fix that. I want to ask a question. Need short description grabs attention. I do not know. You also got to be able to unequip things when we press the button. If we press one here, we want to like unequip it. Currently we just equip it, so we need to unequip it. I'm gonna add that as a reuse on thing, the used item. Just item hotkey. So let's start with fixing the hotkey bar. I think that's gonna be the easiest. How was your day going? It's quite early. I haven't done much. I watched some anime and ate breakfast. That's about it. Had a very relaxing morning. Almost 10 a.m. Yeah, it's 11 here. it doesn't mean that I've done much. So what do we do with the hotkey bar? Not sure how I did that. 9 a.m. for you? Oh, so you're if it's 9 a.m., then you're oh, it's almost 10, yeah. Then you're in UK, I assume, or where else could you be? Not sure if like Portugal also on. Almost 9 a.m. So let's start with hotkey bar. How do we solve this? How do we fix it? Well, we'll go to the hotkey bar first and see what we can do. Oh, that's too big. We initialized it, but we never update the items, what we kind of need to do. We need to send in the items, the 10 items we're using. Basically this. So we need to use this. We're not using the update items. Let's see what we're doing. We can just do add, when we do add item to view. Let's see, we don't have the hotkey bar here. Item to inventory is what we want to do. Yes, it's the add item to play inventory is initialize inventory. Okay. So I haven't really decided what you could put in the hotkey bar, but I think consumables, like, and things you can use. So we probably need to keep track of the equipped items. I probably need to rework how it works to use a custom way of equipping items. Currently it's based on the backpack, what you have in the backpack. And we could reorder them in the backpack, but that would be weird, I think. So, or maybe not. Maybe we should put them at the start. But first that's for later. First we gotta figure out what we're doing with them in the hotkey bar. So we need the hotkey bar. Update items, and then I'm just gonna send in inventory equipment. No, let's send in a material for now. Hopefully that's all that we kind of need. It's not gonna be correct. But yeah, we need to, since everything's gonna be in the inventory, we need to figure out how to do it properly. The items. Let's actually put a breakpoint in here. Oh no, we don't need it. We need to connect it first. I don't think I have connected the plugin. I have not. There we go. Now it's connected. Okay, that didn't help. We Now let's debug and see what we can do. This is the client inventory. Put a breakpoint here. Inventory, come on. Material, oh. We need items. Why didn't that give me an error though? Is it because we need strict here? What's an item container? Let's see. Item container, parent icon text. Parent icon text. Is the parent an image layer? I think it is, yeah. Okay, so this is good because now we get the items, which is a list of string inventory items. It's this. Exit key is not available. Okay. Why is the problem up here, but not a problem down here? I wonder. It's so hard to read these types. Self could not be converted into item container. Okay, so item containers. Oh, is it because of containers? It's a number item container. Would it be better if we just self inventory array? How do you do this? Table insert. Item container like this. It would be very nice if it just told me where the problem is, but it doesn't. So in somewhere in update items, so it doesn't have to be here. It could be, since this is strict now, it's complaining that there are different types, like yeah, it doesn't have anything because this is just a container, so it should have a number. It should be this. You force it to be a number. I just do one. Would it also so hard to understand. Let's just send it in string of like an array of a name and then the item. Right? A table with a string and a table. Table with a string and then table of inventory item. And inventory items to view item. Item containers, items. Module is why couldn't this, like if we go to what key bar, I wish they'd give me an error here where the actual problem is, but it's not. For some reason, it just doesn't want to do that. Let's do this. Let's figure out where the problem is. It's not in there. Okay, that's not the problem. Not in there. Not in there. Is it actually in initialize? It is. Okay, so initialize is the problem. We do this, then it's good. Okay, so we found the issue. With initialize at least. What's the problem here? Table insert, self item containers. Now initialize works. Cool, okay. Now that one works. Now update items. Oh, I see. There we go. What is item container? Wait. An indexer, so item containers. So item container here. Yeah, it should be item containers because containers doesn't exist. It should be this. But it has an indexer, and then it goes into be an item container, parent icon text. And we're sending in table of string. Would it be a number? No, then we can't send these items in here. Bring up inventory view item. Not to I pairs because they're not indexed. I really don't know how to. So let's ask our trusty morning magnets. It's an array with numeric indices. Inventory. Like the dictionary with, yeah. Should convert to an array before. No. It's okay. If we do this, it's going to be fine, right? Yeah. So sending in items, and we want to loop through the items. Loop through items and update. It's in pairs of items. I do not understand. Why I wouldn't be able to loop through this. We do this. Is it complaining about the pairs? No, it's not. It's the I, because that's probably... Oh, because the I might not be a number. Is that it? Yeah, I might not be a number. Okay, I see. Okay. Local index 0, or it's 1. Would that help? No? That helps. This self item container. You do nil here. Let's try that. That doesn't work, so that's not a problem. Let's do this. Okay, that works. So something here, we cannot, okay, we cannot get the icon image. Why couldn't we? We're doing it here, like. Would that be okay? No. This is ridiculous. Why can I do it down here? No problem. Maybe I'm not using a remove item. No, I'm not. That's probably why. So we're not able to do it here. Struggles. Let's do this. Add context, client inventory. Add hotkey bar. Getting this error in client inventory. How do I change the hotkey bar throughout to fix it? That's not what I copied. Can I not copy this? If the value is not compatible. What would it be? Let's see if this works. Keep. Why can I not keep it? Let's try again. Nope, something is not working with this. And why is that, I wonder? Let's restart code. Let's try it again. Now we can keep it. Nice. Okay, what did it say at the end? After replacing, rerun. If you still get type errors, paste inventory type definition. But thing, yeah. Line causing the issue is this. And the inventory types been added to the context. Inventory type definition for items. Item container are incorrect. The wrap types are extra tables to fix. Are they? Oh yeah, they are. They should be like this. True. Well, does that work? Well, yeah, let's fix that then. Keep. Now it's good. Cool. Let's see if something. There we go. Are the wrong items, but why would gold ore be first? Right, because they aren't ordered here. So I'm wondering, we are using because I am using the backpack for this. I should have them, like I should only use backpack. No, I use the backpack to sync as well between the client and, like, because I don't know how, like, it syncs inventory. How would I do not want to use the backpack to synchronize the models that the player can hold. How would I approach that? Hold in their hand, make it possible for other players to see it. I should have equip server validate server close model from server storage and parents to the player's character. Oh. Okay, so you clone it. Server clones model from server storage. Okay. So maybe I should get rid of the backpack. Because the backpack is causing a bit of issues. So if we does the item you equip have to be in replicated storage for others to be able to load it? Or does it just work when it's put in the player's hand? Server parents model to replace character. Anything parented to a character from server will replicate to all clients. Okay. I didn't know that. The client creates a model locally, parented to the camera, play GUI. Only client sees it. Other players will not. Creative physics and moving parts can need extra care. Network ownership, align constraints. Easiest for R15 arms. Table collisions. And the held parts to avoid physics issues. If you need clients to build local copies from templates, put template in replicated storage, but still validate equip. I think that's kind of nice, because currently it's a bit annoying to have the backpack decide the order of everything. Add item to the here, sure. Do we do anything with backpack here? We don't. Just to ensure we add item, we'll get all items. Server inventory. Just fetch all items. But then instead of using the backpack, we just need to keep like a table for the equipped items. Could I, on this server, clone something from replicated storage instead of server storage? It should be possible. I just need to. Sensitive template prevent client from reading, duplicating them. Yeah, the equip request would be like equip this. That is the index of your inventory. So for me, it wouldn't be a problem to do this. One second. It's gonna be a lot of work to remove the backpack, but I think it's gonna be worth it. Okay, so where do we start with this? I mean, we can just, let's see where we do the equip. That should be in the inventory. It's the hotkey bar. Now we do it in here. We press a button. We're in client inventory. Bar set active. Here we invoke the server and equip slot function. That's about it. And then we do everything on the server with this. Server invoke, try equip inventory item. And here we go through, is this where I was? Maybe. And this is where we basically equip it. We duplicate the item, just to have the model showing. Yeah, we clone it here. We just equip it to the play character. Okay, so we're already doing this. We don't need to use the backpack at all. Instead, we need to have like a list of which items should be equipped. I think. That'd be enough. Yeah, I think it would. So the server, they're gonna have a list that's owned by the server, and whenever you get an item, we're gonna update it. If you have a set amount of items, we can just send the ID to the server. So like, oh, I want to put this in my hotkey bar. Think that would work? To be honest, I don't even need a hotkey bar. I think. Like really. It's just for fun, kind of. I was trying to make an inventory system that would be included, but we don't actually need the hotkey bar. Even though it's nice to have, I don't think we need it. But we've been going for 50 minutes. I'm gonna take a small break. I need to take a small walk, stretch my legs a little, and think. So I'll be back in like 5 to 10 minutes, and see you all soon. All right, we're back. I feel like doing a daily Akari today, so I'm gonna do it. Today is Saturday and it's very difficult apparently. Let's see some times for today. Good day, Thindal. How are you doing? Jonas took 8 minutes. Booyah, 27 minutes. Today is Sunday Eve. Sunday Eve? What? I don't understand. I am not a smart person. Tired, you're doing Skatteverket stuff. Okay, how are you? Oh, Sunday. Got it. I'm really tired too. So yeah, I'm really tired. So where do we start with this? It happens, yeah. So let's start with this. Let's just look at where we should probably start with this. Yeah, we should. Sleep just meh. Well, I didn't sleep too long. I just woke up at 7. So here we can start here because with this, it's gonna be 3 of these. It cannot be all these 3 because then we couldn't work out this one. That means that it gotta be this one. Now it's gonna cover at least 2 of these sides. Well, it's gonna cover these two, or these 2. So this one gotta be it as well. The one start. Fell asleep at 4, got woken up at 8:40. Blaming nephew for everything. Oh, poor nephew, getting all the blame. Do you have your nephews visiting or? Or your nephew? Okay, so then it cannot be this one. McDonald's breakfast? Absolutely. 10 minutes? Absolutely not. Oh, well, no, 10 minutes is kind of quick. A bit too fast. But this is a really hard one. It was done in 15. Oh, that's pretty good. Lives in Husqvarna. Are you there? Or is he at your place? All of them are hard now. So we don't really have. What we can do, just to, is gonna be either these 2, or like these 2, or these 2. No matter which one, there cannot be one there. That's for sure. Because they will cover these 2, and no matter what I do up here, we need. We're gonna cover one of these. He was bored. You do not approve. Yeah, blame the nephew. But I don't know where to put the next one. Let's try it. If we put one here. There's probably something with these 4. Because it's going to cover one of these. And it's going to cover one of these. It's going to cover. So let's say if we put these 2, then we're going to force these 2. We'll force these 2. And that wouldn't work. Because then we'll cover 2 here. So we cannot put both of these. Right? These 2, these 2, these 2. Cover this and only down one left. So we cannot do both of those. Got to be this one. Probably say maybe we cannot do both of these, right? Because then with both of these, and that would cover this one. So we gotta place one there. Check out Discord. Look at timestamp. That was when it lost PR for a custom project, not even your own. Oh, 341. Dang. That's way too late. Way too late. Okay, so can I do something more with this? Let's just play with thought of placing one here. Gotta cover this, gotta be this. Okay, it cannot be this and this. That would cover this one, so... But it cannot be both of the... No, okay. So if you place one here, it cannot be both of these, right? Gonna cover this, and then we'd have to place this one, and then we cannot place one there. So that means it cannot be both of these. Then it gotta be this one. And it cannot be both of those, because it gotta be one down here. So if I would place it here, would go there, and it would be fine. This one feels too hard for me right now. Like, my brain is not working fully today. I don't know where to... Like this, and I guess this is going to be covered. So if it's this one, then it gotta be this one. If it's that one, it gotta be this one, yeah. So those are covered. Didn't help me though. We'll see. If I put one there, no matter what I do, if I put one here, then it's gonna be one there. If I put one there, it's either gonna be this one or this one, right? And if it's this one, we're gonna go up here, and then we're gonna go this one. If we place one there, it's gonna be this, so we can cut off this and this. That means it gotta be this one. It was yesterday, everything before 6 is yesterday. True. Like when you go to sleep, everything before that is yesterday. How long have I been going with this? It's too long. So here is, well, it cannot be both of these because then gotta be both of these. Then I gotta be this one. Gonna help it with this and this. And if I play, if you wake up at 5:30, it's still yesterday, so you go back to sleep. Well, that's one way to see it. So if I place one here, okay, we cannot place one there because then we'll go here. I would have to place this one here, and then we'll cover this whole thing. So we cannot place one there. Gotta be this one. Hello, Mist. How are you doing? You didn't manage to grab the first today. Where do I... Super late notification? Yeah, it's an hour late. Way too long. Okay, ordered Akari. Yeah, it's kind of a weird day today. I'm very tired, so I went with Akari. So here, it cannot be both of these, right? And it cannot be both of these, because both of these would cover this one. It can be one of these. That means we cannot place one there. Doesn't really help much. But cannot be both of these. No, because then this wouldn't work either. Correct, you figured out the blocker on your stream product. Nice. Congratulations. So today's Akari is either very hard. Well, it was set as a very hard one, so I assume it's very hard. So if I put one there, we're going to cover this. We're going to go this. One there, we're going to go there. Doesn't matter. Took you 1.5 hours to figure out, but tons of other stuff to do, so you've been random stuff on stream. Whose birthday? Almost as important a rule as I did not work on my birthday. I work on my birthday sometimes. Okay, let's see where else we cannot put it. So put one there. We cannot put one there. Okay. Because this would go down here. Now we'd have to use this one. Gives us these two would block this. So we cannot put one there. Gotta put one there. There. Then maybe we cannot put one there because then would block these now. So gotta be there. Cannot put one there because it's only 3 left. Cannot be both of these. It gotta be this one. Cannot be this one because that would go up here and cover this one. So it gotta be this, right? Yes. This one and this one, this one, this one. Doop, doop. Doop. Okay. Oh, it took way too long. But we did it. Used to go skiing for your birthday. 40. Haven't worked on the 17th of June ever. Yeah, this is one of those where if you just play things, it's probably a lot faster. If you want to do it logically, it's very, very hard. The old style worked. It always does. Because then you can just do like, oh, it's a 3. You can just start with 3 of these and be like, you could do this. No, you cannot do that. So you can don't do those. And then we're like, that didn't work. So then we can do this. And it works. Very fast. Such a different game. When you do it fast. I used to do it fast, but then they added the accuracy and I was like, now I wanna get the 100%. I was going to ask why I was so tired, why I'm so tired today, but it's because I didn't sleep too much. Okay, so I was thinking But reading made you balk a bit though. Yeah, the very hard made it hard. Quite hard. We should also put this thing over the object and not in the middle of the screen. That would probably be nicer. Just have it stay over the object. But I'm thinking, do I need a hotkey bar? Like, do I need hotkeys? Like, I don't know. I mean, if I remove it, it's going to be way less work, which would be nice. The only reason I'd like to have it is to show like what item you hold in your hand. And it also feels like it would be good to have it for future games where you want an inventory, where you probably want an hotkey bar. But then I could just make it then, is the thing. I might remove it. So you just got your inventory. Yeah, let's do it. Let's remove it. It's gonna make it a lot easier. Let's go to inventory. Yes. And then we'll go to the UI. Keybar enabled is false. Now we can play. Yay. Okay, since we cannot, it's like, yeah. Then what should we do now? That's the question. So we don't do hotkey bar. We don't do any of those. Kind of need to sell the items again. I did have a sell, like player sell items. We get all the items. But here are all items. String any. Can you make it a return? Because inventory is any, I guess. But it's not really. Inventory is this. Why would... Well, let's do... Can we do this? Do local materials. And instead of having this, let's move actually... Let's copy this line. Let's do a local function still items. See what we take in. We're going to take in all items. Taking in this. The types in here. That should be fine. Should do basically do what we're doing here. It's an in the player. And the items, all items. Let's rename it to items. Go through materials, but that shouldn't be it. We should do this instead. Sell items, all items, material. Let's start this. In items. Yeah, let's try it. It's invalid size. Let's see if I sold them or if they just didn't. Everything is still here. Okay. Why? Players sell items. Let's go here and we go back here. Now we press the button. To the items. Let's go in here. We go item name is rock. Okay, that's not gonna work because the size is capital. Okay. No, I thought I continued, but was in the loop, so it didn't actually continue properly. Maybe I should take a nap. I'm so tired. Probably gonna be a very short stream. I'm getting money for this. Kind of funny. I keep selling items, but since we're only removing them from data manager, remove items, but it's not actually removing the items. Let's see. Items removed. But just giving me indexes or indices. And remove items doesn't do that because we're going through items, which takes a string, item ID, then items. Oh, that crashed. Roblox. Interesting. Or inventory. No. What's in the data manager? Item? Wasn't this? Yeah, it was remove item. Or remove items. So what is bucket? Oh yeah, it's going for ID, not the... Okay, got it. We're adding the key, but we need item ID. That should work, I hope. We do this. Can I do it more than once? No, there is no item to sell now. Does it update this? It doesn't update my inventory. But now I have that. Let's check inventory. It's gone. Okay. Get some loot. Okay, so now we need to update the actual inventory as well. So we do this, we sell items. When we're done, we should do the in remove items. When we do sure bucket, when we get the inventory item, when we add item, we don't update. We send it in another. So now the question is, I can send this to the client. Like if we remove, it says which items to remove. So either I could send it at the end. I could send every time we sell an item. I guess that's going to be depending on if we sell a single item, then we're going to do that. If we do this, I could send back the whole inventory after removing the items of the type. I could also, yeah, we could just send the inventory. Should I send the inventory or should I just assume that we're selling it on the client? Because if I assume we're selling it, then we can just clear it when we do it on the client. Like sell items. Because this is sell all items, so we could do says events, client, event, sell. What do I have? Oh yeah, that's the event we're sending. Uh, but how does it work? Because it's a sell items, right? It's a keyboard event, so pressing the keyboard, yeah, this gonna, yeah, okay. So then we'd have to do it here. Or we could listen to that. And yeah, we could just listen to it in the inventory for now. Services, events, client events, sell items. Then we go inventory, materials. Remove item. Remove all items. Inventory. Remove all items. Is there one in the view for this? Build view. Remove all items. This one is not strict. Because we can't do that, right? We don't have a remove all items now. Function, inventory view, remove all items. We just destroy all of them. Okay. I think that should be enough. Now if we do this and press the button, they're gone. It was easy. So now selling works. We're probably gonna rework it later, but now at least we can sell the items. But I am really tired, so I think I'm gonna call it here. I really need to take a nap. Short stream today, but I just need to sleep a little bit more because I cannot think. I feel like let's find someone to raid. The Grumpy Game Dev, he always raids me, so let's raid Grumpy. Game Dev. Sorry for a short stream, but yeah, I can't stay awake. I need to do something else. So yeah, let's head over to Grumpy and say hello to him. He usually raids me. So he might be done very soon. But we'll see. Have a wonderful day, everyone. I might be back tomorrow. Else I'm back on Monday. So have a wonderful day and bye-bye.